Water changes are an essential part of keeping an aquarium healthy, but when you have rainbow fish in your aquarium, they are done slightly different. So in this video, we'll explore the differences and why. Hi, I'm Russ and welcome back to another video. So water changes are a bit of a contentious issue throughout the hobby. I've recently run a poll on YouTube and everybody has their own way of doing water changes. So there is no right and wrong way. Some people don't do water changes. Some people will do 10% weekly. Some people do 20% weekly. Some people will do 20% every other week, which kind of technically works out at 10% a week. This is done because people don't want to upset the ecosystem that is formed within your aquarium, which is fine. As time goes on, you will get to know your aquarium and you'll get to know when you need to do water changes. A lot of it's based on people's time as well. If you've not got the time to do a water change that week, then they're going to tend to get skipped. But it's all about keeping your water quality as perfect as possible, especially with rainbow fish. The water quality has to be perfect pretty much all the time. So this is my angelfish aquarium. This I average between 10 and 15% water change weekly. This tends to be mainly judged by the angelfish. If the angelfish have spawned, then I won't do a water change that week, and I will double it and maybe do 30% the week after. Now the plants in this aquarium are fertilised every day, so it is advised to do water changes weekly, just so there isn't a build-up of fertilisers that aren't used. As is the same for this aquarium. As you can see, it's heavily planted, it's fertilised every single day, so I do weekly water changes. But as I say, when you keep rainbow fish, it is slightly different. So rainbow fish live Papua New Guinea and Australia. Now they frequent in rivers and lakes, so there is constantly fresh water supply. So rainbow fish love a fresh water supply. This tank, I average between 30 and 50% water change per week. That seems really heavy, which technically 50% is heavy, but rainbow fish love it. So I will drop the tank level to 50% and then I will start feeding cold water back into the aquarium slowly, as not to really affect the temperature too much, although it will affect the temperature obviously. But rainbow fish benefit from that, and I can tell that straight away. As soon as I start running cold water back into the, or fresh water back into the aquarium, the rainbow fish colours, they pop. They are absolutely amazing. If you check the picture with the blue rainbow fish, this was taken yesterday when I did a water change on here, and you'll see the colour of him is just fantastic. The bozeman, they benefit, all of them. As there's fresh water entering the aquarium, their colours are immense, and they'll stay at full colour for the rest of the day, where normally the colours can die off slightly in the evening because the males are at full colour in the morning, because that tends to be when they breed, so full colour to attract the females. Now I regularly test the water that comes out of my tap. 2 weeks ago there was a massive burst in my area, so we was without water for 24 hours. That was on a Monday night. I did no water changes that week. The water that was coming out of my tap was running quite dirty, so I avoided doing a water change that week because I didn't want to put any contaminants back into my tank. But for successful water changes, you need to check your tap water regularly, unless you're using RO water, obviously. So every week I will test my water. I'll test its pH level, and I will test its GH and KH level. Now, I will add a little bit of buffer to a little bit of tank water, mix that up, and I pour that in because I do have KH round about 8, and my GH tends to be round about the same in this aquarium. So I don't want to affect the water conditions too much. It's just really, with Rainbowfish, it's about pumping more fresh water in and also removing unused fertilizers. Large water changes can also trigger spawning behavior in Rainbowfish, as it does with Coridora. It replicates rainfall, makes the fish think it's that time of year, and spawning can proceed. If this happens and you want to breed, then I suggest you set up another tank, really, so you can remove the eggs. Otherwise they will get eaten within the aquarium. As with every single water change on every aquarium, if you are putting tap water into your aquarium, obviously you need a dechlorinator too, so don't ever forget to dechlorinate your water as it's going in, otherwise you're going to wreck that ecosystem. So I do hope you've enjoyed today's video. It's just a bit of a shorter one this week, but like I said, I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel, as clicking the like button and subscribing does help the channel grow. So if you can do that, I'd be truly grateful. Thank you. See you in the next one.